we?
Day 9.
Day 9.
We stayed overnight in Flagstaff. Scenery is gorgeous.
Scenery is gorgeous.
The town's like any other town to me, but the scenery around it is
At this point,
spectacular.
everybody's starting to look like
That could be the thing. You know, it could just literally be we've been in so many places over the years that they all just start to, blend. We did a detour down to Sedona, as we were talking about earlier, and it was exquisitely beautiful. We got to
I'm over the way it's been built up. But,
we got to the church, pretty much before we finished recording, and they closed like just before we got there. The gate was closed. We couldn't get in.
Back in the day, there was not a gate.
He was so upset. He's like, I want you to see the inside. And I'm like, it's okay. Sedona was beautiful. It was worth the hour detour each direction. It really was. It was absolutely stunningly beautiful. So I wasn't upset.
It was.
He was upset. He was quiet all the way back to Flagstaff. Yeah. He was upset about how commercialized it became in the last 30 years.
30 years ago, it was a tourist trap.
Yeah.
With a bunch of yuppies, and that, but it was reasonable. It was a strip mall kind of thing where there was shop after
shop. Very high. It's very high end, very expensive.
Now you can't.
Beautiful though.
If you threw a nickel in any direction, somebody would be there to grab it. At least 30 years ago. In my opinion, I think they've ruined the town by
He was quiet all the way back to Flagstaff. I'm like, it's okay.
But
it's okay. But so we stayed overnight at Flagstaff
at the Pony Hotel.
Yeah.
I have to give them a shout out.
It wasn't my favorite Best
I dropped my glasses somewhere in the hallway. Somebody picked them up, and this morning at the front desk they had my glasses.
He was happy about that.
Shout out! Thank you very much for that.
The hotel itself was tragically below average, but whatever.
It was
nice people.
Nice people.
Yeah.
Essentially $135.
Yeah, but we were in Flagstaff. Like everything in Flagstaff and Sedona is crazy.
Okay.
If we were going to get an actual nice room in Flagstaff, it would have been like $300. So
I don't
that's
know about
probably
that. We're going to have to look that up.
We paid $130 basically, $132 basically for a room that you would be in on like $60 on Motel 6 which is fine because we stay in those too.
Right.
But we didn't pay the $69.
No, we paid $130. The provided breakfast was bland at best.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
No,
you are like you with the hotels and the restaurants, like.
Yeah. But again, they found my glasses. Returned them. That saved me $25.
Wow.
For
anyway,
glasses.
About the trip.
But the train's running.
There was a train right next to the hotel.
The tracks are about 100 yards away.
Literally shook the whole hotel every time.
Every train that comes by shakes the hotel.
It was tough.
$130 to be gently rocked to sleep by the rumbling of
I know you're upset.
Yeah.
I know you're upset.
But
about the trip.
They were nice. Huh?
About the trip.
What about the trip?
The road. Because the hotel's back there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, where are we going?
That's gone. It's over. Let's move on.
Where the hell am I?
There's worse things than expensive hotel rooms.
Right.
But we are on I-40.
Yes, we are on I-40.
Between Flagstaff. We're by Williams, Arizona. We're headed to Seligman.
Right.
Because there's it's one of the better towns from what I've heard on Route 66, one of the more preserved ones. It's also the inspiration for the little city in Cars.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That Seligman's the inspiration for that. Springs. Radiator Springs. Yeah.
Okay.
I've only seen that movie like 50 times because of the kids, but so
and sometimes you watch it with kids.
I do. We're by Williams, and like I said, we're on the way to Seligman, and then after that, we're going to stop in hopefully Kingman, because there's also some cool things there, and then finish up our day in Oatman, which I'm really looking forward to, because they supposedly have donkeys.
Right.
One of the things I've looked forward to on the stops is oatmen. And at that point,
like, being with me isn't being around enough of a jackass.
Oh God.
Okay.
At that point, that will be the end of our now Route 66 journey. We will still have to. We've pretty much done the Chicago to St. Louis before. At another point, we will maybe fly and let you play Pebble Beach and go backwards to
That's a
Route
thought.
66. Yeah, because you always want to do Pebble Beach.
Quick shout out to the town of Ash Fork, the Ranch House Cafe.
Really good.
Charles, great meal, Charles.
Felicia, the waitress.
And Felicia was very sweet too, a very
Good
nice
meal.
waitress. But she told me that Charles made the meal,
Yeah.
and it was fantastic.
Yeah. It's like really weird where you find like good food, because we'll eat somewhere like the Hotel El Ranch. We love the hotel, but the restaurant was like super expensive, and it was so average. Sorry.
As Lisa Simpson would say, it was very meh.
It was okay. Yeah, it was okay. And then we stopped at this little diner, like basically way out.
Ash Fork.
Yeah.
And they
the
have
whole town's like a block, two blocks.
Yeah. And
it's a really quaint, cute,
and they have one of the best cooks in the country.
Yeah,
Says,
you pull up and there's like this. Literally a sign in front of the door. There's a spot that says "No parking, mayor only."
Right.
Which was cute. And then you walk in and literally everybody's in cowboy hats, which is super cute. And food was biscuits and gravy. I don't know, that was up there. Those biscuits and gravy were up there with any biscuits and gravy I've had in 57 years. I don't know.
And like I told Felicia, I've been eating biscuits and gravy since I could
Stone
chew.
Age.
And
they were good.
A lot of old-fashioned Southern women making biscuits and gravy for me since I was a boy. And Charles' biscuits and gravy was every bit as good as anybody's biscuits and gravy I've ever had. So thank you, Charles.
The ghost of Mama's Grace is gonna.
Mama Grace appreciated a good cook herself.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. So we're on our way to Seligman.
Onward, and I hope. Could it possibly get better than that, though? I don't know.
Well, you're the foodie.
Yeah, I'm the foodie.
So I'm more the touristy, like cutesy.
Well, that's why it's foggy,
Yeah,
fat,
to you
old,
it's
gray,
all
golf,
about. To you it's all about golf and food. So, all right, on to Seligman.
Yay!
We are in Route 66 in Seligman. We stopped at the Seligman Cemetery, which is very sad. But this is a town that supposedly has preserved a lot of Route 66, so we're going to check it out. More of Route 66 in Seligman? Seligman's super cool. We got a lot of pictures that we're going to attach. Lightning McQueen is here. There's a long line for Lightning McQueen, so we're going to walk down and wait in that. But like I said, it's super cool and a must stop on 66.
On the way to Kingman?
We are on the road between Seligman and Kingman, Arizona. Oh, they're about an hour apart, right?
And just out of the
an hour and a half. Yeah, out of nowhere, there's these incredible.
Look down.
I mean, it's like a 360.
Dirt roads down in here.
Yeah, it's like a 360. We were in flat land for miles and miles and miles. I'm winning the cow game again.
Yeah, again.
If you want to win the cow game, you got to be the passenger between Chicago and Santa Monica, headed from Chicago. You are sure to win the cow game.
But of course, she lost all of her cows.
I did. Seligman Cemetery.
Cemetery.
Yeah.
Last one, sorry.
We're having
This is just amazing.
All right. This is It doesn't translate, I don't think, in the...
But it might.
Yeah. Nothing ever translates into video or pictures as well as it does when you're actually there experiencing
probably, I don't know, 5-10 miles between us and the mountain range in the distance.
It's utterly incredible. If anyone's on the fence about doing a Route 66 trip, don't be. It's incredible. The Southwest has been so beautiful.
It's not easy though.
It's not easy. We're tired. We've been in the desert for 4 days in 100-degree heat. 99 degrees right now, and it's 12 o'clock, 12:21. We're exhausted. Even just walking around Radiator Springs.
That's
Seligman.
The inspiration for
Right. I met Lightning McQueen. That was super exciting. Yeah. But
1,000 feet in elevation.
we're tired. We're cranky.
I'm cranky.
We are on Route 66 in Kingman, Arizona. Really cool town. Bigger town. Busier town than Seligman. Standing in front of the Hotel Beale. It's an old historic hotel. Kingman is there's a lot of original historic stuff that hasn't been refurbished, which we find super cool. It's all original. This is the old Hotel Beale. Curtains are, wow. Love stuff like this. Kingman is a larger city, much more bustling. A lot less, well, maybe it's because it's bigger. There seems to be a lot less built up, revival stuff and more original stuff, which is super cool. There's the Kingman, Arizona sign over there. It's a really cool place. Definitely worth a stop. Figured we were going to be going up a mountain. We are in the Mojave we're on the original Route 66 between Kingman and Oatman, Arizona. Kingman was amazing. Hot.
102.
No, 105.
We had ice cream.
Yeah, one thing we've learned several things on this trip. One tip is it's probably best not to get ice cream in an outdoor ice cream place in 105-degree heat. You don't even make it to your car before you're a mess.
Mine was fine.
You were the
because
dish.
I eat fast.
I have to do a waffle cone. I'm a girl, I need sugar. Always bring wet ones like Whitebees and hand sanitizer, even if you don't have little ones with you, because you will use them on this trip a lot. Bring plastic forks and knives for when you stop or when you want to eat. We bought a couple boxes at Dollar General, and man, has it been a lifesaver just having those.
And very helpful.
Bug spray and tanning, absolutely. Double up on it. What else are the other tips? Oh, never pick up hitchhikers. Well, don't do it anyway. Definitely not where there are prisons. There are signs all over the road.
Signs all over the road.
Say, don't pick up a hitchhiker. It could be an inmate.
Could be a correctional facility.
Yeah.
Escapee.
Right.
But, somebody's got to give them a ride.
Bring change, quarters, because laundry and hotels, you're going to need a lot of change. We didn't really bring change, and we found that we had to get change.
Unless, of course, you're going to
Not everyone's
use a cleaning service.
There's no cleaning service on Route 66.
There's always a cleaning service.
We don't, because you got your freaking dry clean. When I met him and he was a bachelor, he was like what, 40, early 40s. Never
40s.
been married.
Yeah.
That should have been clue one.
Clue one.
Living alone in the home that him and his mother lived
Well,
in.
living alone, sort of.
Well, he had a girlfriend, but we're not going to get into that.
Not at this time. Anyway.
But he, instead of doing his own laundry, he sent it to the dry cleaner. And I'm like, why are you, I mean, everything. All of his laundry went to the dry cleaner and came back folded.
They came back really nice.
Yeah, it's just a ridiculous expense, but there's not many dry cleaners around anymore, so that would have been really hard to get away with.
Well, they didn't dry clean
You would
them.
actually have to like wash stuff.
They laundered them. They didn't
Yeah,
dry
well,
clean.
whatever. He paid like $30 a week for his stuff being cleaned up.
It was worth it to me. I
Yeah.
didn't have to have a machine,
Anyway.
and I didn't have to think about it. You know,
Anyway,
money in, product out. Money in, product out.
it's lazy.
Lazy.
Anyway, you're a guy. It's okay. It's expected.
No.
I'm just kidding. Not all guys are lazy.
And
just
thank you
him.
to the firemen in what town did we just leave?
Kingman.
Kingman. Thank you to
Yeah,
the,
we met a nice fireman.
to the
He fought forest
Service
fires. And
guy.
he couldn't afford to live in California anymore because it was.
It's too
I'm
expensive.
not going to get into that, but it was too expensive.
So he had planned in advance.
Yeah, bought some
Moved-
land and he's here on his
moved to
retirement.
Kingman. Now
Nice guy.
he's semi-retired because he's still in
Yeah.
the service. And he told me that his son, who is 22 and just out of the Rangers,
Yeah.
has decided to become a firefighter as well for the Forest Service.
Yeah, it's just sad that this is a guy that did a really wonderful,
An important job.
brave, pivotal job, and he couldn't afford to live in the community he lived in. Like, there's something wrong with that. But
That's another story.
that's another story. We don't really talk about politics, but we will say there are Trump lovers everywhere. There hasn't been a place we've gone that we haven't seen Trump signs, Trump trucks,
Right.
Trump flags,
Also
Trump houses.
Also Trump haters everywhere.
But we've seen more Trump lovers than Trump haters.
I mean,
A lot. We did meet a guy with the Biden t-shirt that was
Right.
really super nice guy. But we see a lot of Trump. There's a lot. We've seen a lot. Especially in the Midwest, but surprisingly even in certain areas of the Southwest that you would consider to be more liberal areas, we've still seen it. So that's kind of interesting. They're true blue.
right?
Yeah, so those are some of the things that we've learned along the road. Get new tires before you go.
Which we did.
We did.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah. Be prepared for, you're going to, especially if you're with a partner, you're going to have moments that aren't great. It's going to be the end of the day. It's going to be 7 o'clock at night. You're going to have pulled into a hotel, or 8 or 9, and you're going to have been on the road for 300 miles and been out in hot sun if you're in the Southwest in particular.
It
And
gets a little tense sometimes.
yeah, it's, we're cranky, we're tired, we're tense, we're sleeping well, but we're all of those things. And then be prepared that if you do Route 66 for long stretches, which we've been on from St. Louis to Oatman, which is about where we're going to wrap it up this time. By the end of your journey, nostalgia's not quite as fun. We're in Kingman. It's a great city, but it's like I literally looked at Jim and I'm like, if I see one more 66 sign, it's kind of like, okay, I'm done. It's wonderful. It's fun. It's an adventure of a lifetime. But I'm ready to get back I'm ready to go to Vegas and just see like
Normal.
Well, I mean, it's not that nostalgia. It's all normal, but just more modern.
I think that's a giant dust devil coming.
Oh, we have a dust devil. Let's see if we can
Maybe.
get it.
Run.
Oh, it's funny. I don't think you can even really see it in here.
It's
We've seen a couple dust devils. They're very hard to catch though because you can see them through your glasses. Yeah, I don't think we can see that. You can see them through your glasses very easily, but when you take your sunglasses off, it's like they're invisible.
I think the total amount of light. Yeah, like we're just getting ready to pass it
Oh, there it is.
right
Let's see.
now.
Can you see it? Maybe a little.
And
It's like
yeah, we just passed it.
No, there's one right there.
Was there? Oh yeah, there. Okay,
Yeah.
I see it.
That's super. That's cool.
Yeah, and
see some dust
if you can
devils.
hold the phone up a little bit, you can see
Yeah.